Hey everyone, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to Vet It's You YouTube channel. So today we will discuss one of the important topic from the embryological part, that is development of nervous system. So let's get started. So first of all, what is nervous system? So nervous system is the network of fibers and cells that transmit the impulse from different parts of the body. Moving forward, we will discuss the whole development of nervous tissue from the basic, like what cells are involved, to the fully developed brain and the spinal cord. So talking about the neurulation, what is it? So neurulation just refers to the notochord induced transformation of ectoderm into the nervous tissue. So simply, the notochord, that is a tube-like structure found in the embryo derived from the mesoderm, converted or transformed into the nervous tissue, is all under the neurulation. Moving forward, I would like to tell you about the neural tube. So neural tube is just a hollow structure from which the brain and the spinal cord form. So there are some stages that led to the formation of neural tube or ultimately the brain and the spinal cord. So talking about the first stage, that is formation of neural plate. So the ectodermal cells that are lined over the notochord become tall and columnar and produce the neural plate. The second stage is the development of neural groove. So neural groove is just a depression in the neural plate. The third stage is neural tube formation. The dorsal margins of the neural groove merge medially and forming a neural tube composed of columnar neuroepithelial cells. So अभी तक न्यूरल ट्यूब की फॉर्मेशन में सबसे पहले न्यूरल प्लेट बनी, दैट इज फॉर्म बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्टोडर्मल सेल्स, दे बिकम द टॉल एंड कॉल्यूमिनार एंड फॉर्म इट. सो उसके बाद न्यूरल प्लेट के अंदर एक डिप्रेशन फॉर्म हुआ, दैट इज नोन एज न्यूरल ग्रूव, and the cells at the margin of the neural groove merges to form the neural tube. And the last stage that is involved in the formation of neural tube is the separating of overlying ectoderm. Some neural plate cells become detached from the tube, collect bilateral to it and forms the neural crest. So यहाँ पे क्या है, as we already know that during the formation of neural tube there are some ectodermal cells lying over the notochord. So some of those cells will separate and detaches from the formation of neural tube and led to the formation of neural crest. नोट करने वाली बात यहाँ पे ये है कि ऑल द सेल दैट आर इन्वॉल्व इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यूरल ट्यूब एंड इवन द न्यूरल ट्यूब लेड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट ऑर्गन और द टिश्यू ऑफ द नर्वस सिस्टम. So the neural tube will become the central nervous system, which consists of the brain and the spinal cord, and the cavity of the tube, that is known as neural cavity, will become the ventricles of the brain and the central canal of spinal cord. And the neural crest cells become those neurons of the peripheral nervous system. So in this picture, the whole neural tube formation is summarized. So first stage during the neural tube formation is the formation of neural plate. A depression in this neural plate lead to the formation of neural groove, as you can see in the picture, and moving forward with the further steps or the further stages led to the formation of a neural tube that will develops into the CNS, which includes the brain and the spinal cord. Now we will discuss the formation of central nervous system. So basically the cranial end of the neural tube form the three vesicles or the enlargement that further divide into the five primary divisions of the brain, and caudal to the brain the neural tube develops into the spinal cord. So यहाँ पे बस यही बताया गया है कि as there are two ends of the neural tube, the cranial end will develop into the brain and caudal end of the neural tube will develop into the spinal cord, which constitutes the central nervous system. So moving forward, what is flexure? So flexure is a part of a neural tube that help in the formation of brain. So during the development, the brain undergoes and form the three flexures, which generally disappears in the case of domestic animal. So now we will talk about the different flexures that are involved during the formation of brain. First one is midbrain flexure, second one is cervical flexure, and third one is pontine flexure. So as the name suggests, the midbrain flexure occurs at the level of midbrain. The cervical flexure appears at the junction between the brain and the spinal cord. And talking about the third flexure, that is pontine flexure, which will form the boundary between the metencephalon and myelencephalon. These metencephalon and myelencephalon are just the part of hindbrain that will develop into the pons, cerebellum and the medulla oblongata. Here you can see the formation of central nervous system, that how the neural tube will enlarges and form vesicles, and cranial to it will develop into forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain, that is ultimately the brain portion, and caudal to the neural tube it will form the spinal cord. Now moving forward, we will discuss about the development of spinal cord. So as you already know that the caudal portion of the neural tube will develop into the spinal cord, and here are some steps that involve in it. So here during its development, the neural cavity will become the central canal and lined by the ependymal cell. So here the ependymal cells are just the cell that lines the ventricles of the brain as well as the central canal of spinal cord. Moving to the next, the growth of alar and the basal plate but not roof or floor plate result in symmetrically right and left halves separated by a ventral median fissure and a dorsal median fissure. So now the question arises that what are those plates that led to the formation of spinal cord? So they are just the division of neural tube, and they can be alar, that is also a dorsal plate, basal, that is also a ventral plate, and roof and the floor plates. Now basically during the development of spinal cord, only the alar and the basal plate will grow, that will divide into the right and the left halves, and that they will be separated with the help of ventral median fissures and the dorsal median fissures. Now as you already know, the spinal cord consists of white matter and the grey matter. So grey matter will develop from the mental layer, a zone of high cell density, and the white matter will develop from the marginal layer. So marginal layer which surrounds the mental layer consists of neurons and the glial cells. Now this marginal layer will also be subdivided into different funiculars, that is dorsal one, the lateral one and the ventral one. Now as you can see the development of spinal cord, we have embryonic spinal cord, and the center portion is occupied by the central canal, that is the extension of neural tube. Surrounding the central canal we have specialized epithelium cells, that is ependymal layer, and away from the ependymal layer we have the grey matter that develops from the mental layer, and surrounding the grey matter we have the white matter that develops from the marginal layer. So that's all for the development of spinal cord. Now moving forward, we will discuss about the peripheral nervous system and its formation. So the peripheral nervous system consists of the cranial nerves that is directed from the brain and the spinal nerves that is directed from the spinal cord. So here in the peripheral nervous system, the nerve fibers are classified into the afferent one, that is sensory, and the efferent one, that is known as motor nerves. Now moving forward towards the formation of the peripheral nervous system, it includes the formation and migration of some structure, so we will discuss about them. So first of all, what is neural crest? So neural crest cells are the unique cells arises from the ectoderm. So during the development of the peripheral nervous system, the neuroleukocytes or the Schwann cells that arises from the neural crest migrate throughout the PNS, covering the axons and forms the satellite cells in the ganglia. Ganglia is just basically the output regions of the neuron. Now moving forward in the formation of peripheral nervous system, it involves the formation of afferent neurons, as the afferent neurons arises from the plesodes, that is the localized thickening of ectoderm in the head regions, and also from the neural crest as a bipolar cell that will ultimately become the unipolar. A set of different neurons also involved in the formation of peripheral nervous system. First one is the postganglionic visceral efferent neurons that arises from the neural crest and migrate to form the autonomic ganglia at different positions within the head. Another neuron is the somatic efferent neuron and the preganglionic visceral efferent neuron that arises from the basal part of the neural tube and their axon joins the peripheral nerves. So in the nutshell, the whole development process of peripheral nervous system involves the formation and migration of some structure. First one is the neurolemmocytes that arises from the neural crest, moving to the next, that is efferent neurons, and a set of efferent neurons, that is postganglionic visceral efferent neuron, preganglionic and somatic neurons, and finally their axons joins the peripheral nerves and lead to the formation of peripheral nervous system. Now moving forward, we will discuss about the formation of meninges. So meninges are just the covering of the brain, the spinal cord and the root of spinal and the cranial nerves. So basically there are three meningeal layers, that is dura mater, arachnoid and pia mater, and their formation is as follows. So basically now the mesenchymal cells that is surrounding the neural tube aggregate and forms the two layer. The outer one that will develop into the dura mater and the inner one that will develop into the arachnoid and the pia mater. So here the cavities that are involved in the formation of arachnoid and pia mater will develop into the subarachnoid space, which is a space between the arachnoid and the pia mater and contains the cerebrospinal fluid, that is CSF. CSF is just a fluid that lines the brain and the spinal cord and help in providing nourishment. So that's all for the development of nervous system. I hope you like it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel Vet It's You. Thanks for the watching. An initiative by Ankit Kaushik.